Ooh. Something about crit damage being neglected by resilience. Okay. Builds. Okay, you can crit and damage times versus resilience. Yada yada yada. Conclusion, as we can see, damage from critical strikes falls off really hard against target with high resilience. So more time passes. If I require more resilience, the more defense penetration will become more efficient. Okay. Mage. Your attacks can be parried or blocked, so people can't deny your crits, but you don't have any crit damage steroids, so you sit at a low crit damage. So probably it's better to go with crit defense route, or defense penetration route. Interesting. Hey guys, the dude here. So today's video is going to be a little informational. It's going to be mostly about my mage build, the goods, the bads, the skill rotations, and why I chose this build over all the other conventional builds. So stick around and we'll get right into it. So starting off with all the conventional builds. So we go on to the ranking information, look at, all the top mages like Reebok, who is full Aranor. Yada yada yada, pretty simple, straightforward. And then Kaiju, same thing, pretty straightforward. There's 3 routes that you can take as a mage, or actually 4 routes, and those are full Aranor, full Haram, full library, or the hybrid pieces, which consists of either library or Haram. No one really goes Aranor Haram, but for my build I'm doing library and Haram. Alright, now getting to the stats in this particular build. So I'm running 5-piece library, 2-piece Haram, 2-piece Haram being the chest and legs, because they give you the most stats as far as intelligence, resilience, and reduced melee reduction goes. Now with the 5-piece library, I have a 5-piece set which gives me 1% stackable 5 times. This plays a really important factor into this particular build, because I stood around 81% crit rate, but with it being ramped up from the costume and the cloak, it can get up to 95%. In the future patches, once Library Lunar Stones comes out, this can definitely go up to like about 95%. Now the Aranor cloak, instead of running crit damage, I am running magic defense pin. And you'll see why when I explain a little more. As far as accessory goes, Iona Wave Necklace is pretty cheap. This is about 3,000 gold in the auction house. It gives you 863 magic defense pin. I am currently working on Noriette accessories. Obviously for your earrings you want intelligence, reduced damage, and max health. Rings, you want intelligence, skill damage, and magic defense pin. The most important factor for your accessories is going to be your flawless dream ring, because it gives you the most magic defense pin and it's free. Now if you have a legacy account or you have a legacy quest line, it's imperative that you get this done. As far as weapons go, Aaron RT2, slider for stamina, intelligence, magic defense pin, magic crit damage. Same thing for the offense too. Intelligence, crit damage, defense pin. Same thing for bow. And then for your instrument, evasion, magic attack, intelligence. Now you can probably swap this out for stamina over intelligence if you wanted to, but it's your build style. As far as defense go, it's pretty out there. It's comparable to Haram, except for Haram gives you, I think, about 2,000 more resilience at end game, or like in grade. Toughness, 3,100, which isn't bad. So this is what the end game is going to look like. Full Eternal. You're going to have about 89.6% crit rate. This isn't including the nerfs to sorcery, which is probably going to come out in patch 5.6. And what we're going to see is that sorcery's 7th passive is going to nerf the crit rate from 9% to 6%. Right? Oh, and don't forget the title badges too. Farming for your title badge is really imperative because it gives you 3%, and you need that 3% for this particular build. I'm not sure if this doesn't include the stacks from your costume, your library gear, or your cloak, but let's just assume it doesn't. With full stack, you'll be around 95%. Magic crit damage on the 7th skill passive too for malediction is getting nerfed from, I believe it's 16% down to 13%. So just do the math. Now the magic defense pin here is not correct. It should be 5,919 magic defense pin because this isn't correct. But just add that on 5,919 plus 600 from the lunar stones. And by the way, here's a picture for the lunar stone for library. Just read along and you'll see why this build is going to be really strong, which in my opinion is going to be really strong. I'll link this link in the description down below. Okay, so now getting to skill rotations. Initially, what you want to do is put a stalker mark on somebody because it gives 16% more damage. On top of that, you want to backdrop and burn them down with flame bolts. Now the flame bolts electrocute will ramp up your magic critical rate, which is really important. And then anything else after that, you just want to pop your fairy, stack up your fairy with mana bolts, and then drop Bladefall and Serpent's Bite. This is almost a guarantee a one-shot combo. If not, then you can just burn them down with God's Whip. Or you can pop your Shadow Cloak and go into Serpent's Glare and just crush wave them. So given with what we already talked about, we have 5,200 magic defense pin. Fully buffed, you're going to be around 5,900 magic defense pin. Now, your melees and archers roughly have around 10,000 to maybe like 11,000 magic defense. You're already doing 25% more damage to them. So, recapping what we just talked about, you're going to be sent around 82% magic crit rate statically. You're going to get 15% just based off your costume, your cloak, your 5-piece set, and then off of the 3-piece set for your lunar stone for your library, which is going to come out to about 98% crit rate for any full crit gems. After nerfs for magic crit damage, you're going to be looking at like 293%. And then for your magic defense pin, just based off your gear alone, it's going to be about 5,900. And then you're going to get about 600 from the lunar stones for the 5-set library. And then if you pop the combat attack scroll, it's going to give you an additional 700. All that combined is about 7,200 magic defense pin. This is not including the skill and malediction, which is Soulbound Edge, which gives you about 1500 magic defense pen as well. Or using Critical Discord. Now the cool thing about Critical Discord in the future patches is that they're going to make an essential skill for Critical Discord, which can be activated on a single target and reduce up to 30% for a short duration. Or what you can use now is the normal Critical Discord, which reduce 15%. Now I'm gonna let you do the math, and hopefully this entire video explains my mage build and how I'm one-shotting a lot of people. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for future PvP videos and I guess other instructional videos. See you later. Hey guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Also down below in the description is a link to my Discord.